And I've been asked to come talk to you a little bit about teamwork, about collaboration, about what goes into building a championship team, about building a winning outfit. And I'm going to do that, but in order to do that, I'll give you a little background on how I came to be a Miami Dolphin. And then we'll go into some other aspects of it a little bit. You know, for 13 years, I ran around in the National Football League and carried the football. Now, when you run around in the National Football League and you carry the ball, you get a lot of attention turned towards you. If you've got the ball in your hands, whether you're a running back, a wide receiver, whomever, obviously the defense really wants to get to know you. But the media also concentrates on you. As a result of that, if you're winning, you become very, very well known in the area. For 13 years, I ran around with the football, and the majority of it here in Miami. And when I came, we were a very little known team, but we began to win. My picture began to be on the front of the Miami Herald, several other newspapers in the area. People began to know me. I wasn't used to that at all. Having grown up a small farm in Ohio and went to Syracuse University for a while, came down here, was kind of out of my element. But suddenly people started to love the team. It was winning. Things were happening. I would walk into restaurants. Guys would come up to me and offer me a table. They'd offer to buy a drink. Beautiful women came up to me and asked me for my autograph. Now, when I tell you that I started to like the National Football League and running the ball, I can't be emphatic enough about how much I like it. I loved it. I thought, I'm never going to do another thing. This is great. I'm having a great time. And for 13 years, it went that way. I left, came back. Finally, at the ripe old age of 34, Coach Shula called me in his office. He said, "Zonk, you're getting old." Never occurred to me that I was old at 34. He said, "We're going to have to let you go. It's time for you to start thinking about retirement." I said, "Coach, you don't understand. I'm going to play football till I die." He said, "No, you don't understand." He said, "Let me put it another way that you can understand. Next Monday morning, you're a dead son of a gun." And suddenly, quite suddenly as it had began, it was over. 13 years went by like that. I hadn't thought about doing it. My gosh, I was having such a great time. Huge sums of money, people shaking your hand, the best table, beautiful women. Oh, why would you want to do anything else? Think about it, fellas. So I was at a loss. Went back to Ohio, where I grew up, sat down on the porch with my mom and dad. Said, I haven't really thought about it much. Mom was kind of interested in what I was going to do. And I said, Mama, I haven't given a thought. How could I be lucky enough to get a better job than one I've had? And at that point, the phone rang. She answered the phone and said, "Why, yes, he is here." And she handed me the phone. I said, "Hello?" And they said, "Hello, Larry, this is the Miller Brewing Company."